Hello. Every year, British farming gets a fantastic opportunity to sell its wares and tell people about itself in Open Farm Sunday. Hundreds of farmers open their gates, quite literally, to hundreds of thousands of people, and they find out much more about what you do. Now, if like me, you dip your toe occasionally in the troubled waters of social media, you probably feel that it's full of shouty activists who are just going to go and have a go at you. But think about it, every day tens of millions of people go to the supermarket, go to the shops, and they buy your produce. Your fruit, your vegetables, your bread, your cereals, your apple juice, your beer, and of course your meat, all produced to fantastically high standards. So what better than to show them really what's going on in the farms and tell that fantastic story about British food and drink. Now, for many years, more years than I care to remember in fact, I was a reporter, a correspondent and a presenter at the BBC, doing all those big programmes like the Today programme and the 10 o'clock news and Country Farm. And now I'm a guest on some of those programmes that I used to report on. But whichever side of the camera you're on, the key is preparation. Now the great thing is the LEAF Speak Out Toolkit gives you all the information you could possibly want for Open Farm Sunday. All those top tips on how to present yourself and also tricky questions. I mean, I think it's fair to say you'll probably be asked something about pesticides, you'll probably be asked something about animal welfare, whether you have livestock or not. You may be asked about bee health and even about veganism or vegetarianism. And all of those questions are covered in the materials there. But the more you can prepare, and I'm not saying spend days and days over it, but the more you can prepare, the more chance you have to think about the questions and more importantly, to think about the answers. Now, I realise it can be quite daunting when you've got a couple of hundred people that you've got to talk to and they're just standing in front of you. I always found it quite easy to broadcast in theory to 10 million people when it was just the producer and I in the studio, but actually when they're standing in front of you, yes, even my legs turn to jelly a bit and I find it difficult to get my words out. But remember, people are on your side if they've come to Open Farm Sunday. They want to find out about British farming and they want to find out about your farm and how you produce the food that you do. And also remember, we're creatures of storytelling. We love stories. We learn by stories. Think about all those Grimm's fairy tales about not talking to strangers. Think about the books and the cinema and the media that you enjoy and you enjoy the stories from. What got you into farming? What's the best bit of your day? What really makes your heart sing? What about the future? Do you have environmental improvements that you've seen a real difference from? How do you look after your livestock? The high standards that you have, the fruit and veg that you produce and the cereals you produce, and how did you buy your tractor? Did you decide about that? Remember, little boys and little girls love tractors. All these stories are powerful tools for you to get your message across, and I can tell you people will love them and they'll tell their friends and their family, and there will be more and more people understanding about the fantastic work that you and farmers up and down the country do. Now, you might think it a bit odd that we're finishing this vlog indoors rather than out in those wonderful fields that we were in a bit earlier, celebrating British and UK farming. Well, the reason we're doing it is that this is where most people do their work, and the way they engage with UK farming is through these sort of things, through their sandwiches, through their fruit and apple, sitting at their desk at lunchtime. So really enjoy it when they come out, because they are really looking forward to it as well. It's going to be a day out in the fresh air, seeing things that they wouldn't normally see. Don't forget that you need to slow the pace down a little bit when you're talking. It's easy if you're a bit stressed to talk a bit fast, but take a deep breath, slow down, tell your stories, and very, very good luck. And thank you very, very much, because the stories that you tell and the fact that you're opening your farm to hundreds of thousands of people this year is a great, great step forward for British farming, and it's going to really help us in the future when we're trying to get those messages across, not just to the public, but to the politicians and decision makers as well. Thanks very much and good luck.